Have you ever felt stuck in life, yearning for something more? Meet John. As the great philosopher Seneca once said, "It's not because things are difficult that we dare not venture. It's because we dare not venture that they are difficult." In the heart of a city teeming with dreams and aspirations, there's a young man named John. He's just an ordinary individual, faithfully working his 9-to-5 job like clockwork. Yet beneath the humdrum of his daily existence, he harbors a longing for something beyond the monotonous rhythm of his everyday life. Every time he catches his own reflection, a wave of dissatisfaction washes over him, a stark reminder of the life he's leading juxtaposed against the life he yearns for. His soul yearns for change, yearns to break free from the constraints of the mundane. Nonetheless, he finds himself immobilized by fear, the dread of taking that initial leap, of venturing into the unknown. John knew he wanted more out of life, but the fear of the unknown held him back. But remember, every journey begins with a single. We all reach a crossroads in life, a point where we must choose between comfort and courage. And for John, that moment had arrived. A nagging sense of unease had been gradually creeping into his life. Every morning, as he tied his tie and headed to his 9-to-5 job, a subtle discontent gnawed at him. He was good at what he did, but he couldn't shake the feeling that something was missing. He yearned for more. Not more material things, but more fulfillment, more passion, more life. John had always been a dreamer. As a child, he'd gazed at the stars and imagined building his own rocket ship. As an adult, he'd traded his dreams of space for the stability of a paycheck. But the dreamer in him was stirring again, and this time he was dreaming of starting his own business. He was dreaming of creating something that was his own, something that could change the world, even in a small way. But dreams are easy, decisions are hard. And this decision was one of the hardest he'd ever faced. He knew the risks. He knew that stepping out of his comfort zone meant stepping into a world of uncertainties and potential failures. He knew that he could lose everything. But he also knew that he could gain something invaluable, the chance to follow his passion and live a life true to himself. The decision weighed heavy on him. He felt the pull of his comfort zone, the allure of safety and predictability. But he also felt the call of his dreams, the tug of his heart telling him to be brave, to take a chance, to dare greatly. And so, after many sleepless nights and countless hours of soul-searching, John made his choice. He chose courage over comfort. He chose passion over predictability. He chose the unknown over the known. He chose to follow his dreams, no matter where they led him. John had made up his mind. He was going to take the leap. The first step in any journey is often the hardest, but it's also the most important. Think about it. Every great tale of success begins with a single brave decision. A decision to step into the unknown, to challenge the status quo, to dare to dream. Our friend John is no different. John's story begins with him embarking on the daunting task of setting up his own business. He had a vision, a dream to turn into reality, but the path to success was far from smooth. Long hours turned into even longer nights. The financial stress was a constant companion, gnawing at his peace of mind. It was like being on a roller coaster ride, but without the exhilaration, only the fear of the unknown. But what makes John's journey remarkable is not the struggle, but his response to it. You see, every setback was met not with despair, but with renewed determination. Every failure was viewed not as a dead end, but as a detour to a different route. The self-doubt that crept in during those dark, lonely nights was always silenced by the morning light of resilience. And it wasn't just about the business. It was about proving to himself that he could do it. It was about pushing his limits, challenging his beliefs, and growing as an individual. He wasn't just building a business. He was building his character, his future. Each challenge faced, each obstacle overcome, was another brick in the foundation of his dream. John knew that this journey was going to be tough. He knew there would be times when he would want to give up, when the mountain would seem too high, the path too treacherous. But he also knew that every journey starts with a single step. And so, he kept stepping, one foot in front of the other, moving forward, always forward. Despite the hardships, John remained steadfast. He knew this journey was about more than just starting a business. It was about fulfilling his true potential. And so, the journey continues, one step at a time, towards a dream that is waiting to be realized. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. So, let's dive right into the heart of our story, where our hero John stands on the precipice of a turning point. John's journey had been marked by relentless effort, late nights, and an unwavering belief in his vision. But it was in this moment that the tide began to turn. The universe, it seemed, was finally answering his call. The first big client he had been chasing for months finally agreed to come on board. This was the breakthrough he had been working towards, the first significant sign that his venture was on the right track. As John sealed the deal, he could hardly contain his joy. The satisfaction of seeing his hard work bear fruit was immense. But it wasn't just about the money or the validation, it was about the feeling of accomplishment, of knowing that he was capable of turning his dreams into reality. And then came his first profitable month, a month where his financial statements painted a picture of success rather than struggle. A month where the numbers validated his efforts and affirmed his decision to embark on this journey. The joy he felt was not just about the profit, but the promise of sustainability and growth that it represented. Soon, recognition in his industry followed. His peers started noticing his work, acknowledging his innovation and resilience. It was an affirmation that he was on the right path, that he was making a difference. The joy he felt was not just about the accolades, but the realization that he was contributing something valuable to his field. Each of these milestones was a testament to John's grit and determination. They were proof that the road less traveled, while challenging, can lead to extraordinary destinations. They were reminders that every step taken in faith, every hurdle overcome, every setback turned into a comeback, is a step closer to realizing one's dreams. John had proven to himself that he could do it. His dream was no longer just a dream, it was his reality. Each breakthrough, each achievement, was a stepping stone on his journey, transforming his vision into his life's work. Every story has a lesson, and this one is no different. As we've journeyed with John, we've seen him face fears, overcome obstacles, and chase his dreams relentlessly. This story isn't just about the triumphs, it's about the resilience in the face of adversity, the courage to take that first step, and the unwavering belief in one's dreams. John's journey wasn't a straight path. It was filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. But through it all, he never lost sight of his dream. He taught us that it's not about the destination, but the journey. And that journey is enriched by the lessons we learn along the way. John's story isn't unique. We all have our own journeys, our own dreams to chase. And just like John, we can cultivate the courage to take that first step, to keep going even when the going gets tough. John's story is a testament to the power of daring to venture. So what's stopping you from taking that first step?